Okay there, singing world. This is a short video on a question by Alison Walker regarding non sente il ciel pietà, this phrase that is in the aria Vado ma dove. We're having apparently problems getting from the sente across the phrase. So let's go through all of the things that I would do if you came to me for a coaching, and what could be the cause of the vocal problem. So first of all, the N in sente is with the tip of the tongue, right? Not along the roof of the mouth. So it's sente, right? There's an open E. The open E is what I suspect is the problem. First of all, if you just take the notes, it's going from a B flat to an E flat, a G flat, back to the E flat, and then the A natural and the B flat. So if we made a quick vocalise, first thing we would do very innocently, just find out what your voice will do in what you would do in your voice lesson in a vocalise. So if you just practice the staccato, a G flat major arpeggio, maybe on A, and just sing it a few times very innocently, and let your voice change the vowels however it wishes, the way you would do in your voice lesson. And again. And now just observe that, and observe what happens on the G flat to the vowel. And then maybe change it to an E flat minor arpeggio in first inversion. So that has your three notes of. So again. And just on an ah vowel, so and make an observation, right? Were these notes easy to sing or difficult? They're probably very easy because your voice will naturally choose a vowel, and actually the vowel becomes dynamic and it changes. Okay, so now let's just talk about the characteristic of sente on an E flat. It's right in the worst possible place. It can be this open right? So if you just speak sente, what happens? It's everything in your vocal mechanism does that, goes this way, right? And what you really want is a higher soft palate in this part of your voice. So what we could do is actually distort the vowels in a way where we just put mixed vowels in, and you can choose whatever you like. What would work probably would be if you sang U, as in plume in French, on the B flat. U, right? And then you could sing as in like the closed mixed vowel like world in English if you were from the East Coast and there were no R, or you from Britain, right? So so nun, se, tul, right? Which sounds really weird, but when you sing that, your soft palate will be high, right? So if you sing that, so you're using U, and and if you sang that just with the distortion, and just so that we're clear, you're not going to do that with the closed down spoken position. You're going to do it with a more vertical position. And then again, see how that feels, right? Because you're very innocently going to have a higher soft palate. So now if you remember that position, you go back to singing the diction as written, but you keep the characteristic of those mixed vowels as you sing through this. The other thing to realize is that most sopranos, this G flat is the top of your passage. It's the top of the passaggio. So don't feel like you have to sing like a G where you change, right? This is still in that part of your register. So after you're done distorting, you go back, okay? Now, there's one more problem, is that you have unvoiced vowels, and unvoiced vowels tend to get you off. And if you overdo them, your jaw goes crazy, and then you can be messed up, right? So here's another thing just to check, right, is just replace your unvoiced vowels with voiced vowels. So you would say non zende il gel bieda, right? So everything's voiced. And what that does is it creates a very smooth jaw motion through all of that. And your legato will increase, right? So, and if you remember the position and the characteristics of the voiced, you go back to singing it voiced. Okay? So, Alison, I hope this helps you. Please let me know in the comments. And, you know, just go through this, and again, go very innocently and just observe what happens as you do this. Okay? Thank you very much for watching.